Are we back with part two? I'm sorry, I probably ain't going hard on this, but you know it's crazy. Uh, so that what was up. So she sit there and messaged me back later on. Hey, cuz, I'm not. Hold on, let me go to my thing and stuff like that so I can see if I can find it. And I'm gonna constantly, I want to constantly, communicate and doing things, and this is supposed to contribute to, my peoples that passed away back, about 2 years ago, and this is her sister. She said, "Hey, cuz, I'm not stressing over it. Nobody, I don't care if people don't come." So why would you sit there and say that, right? Why would you sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing, and I don't care if nobody don't come to my party"? So think about this. So now you sitting there saying if nobody, so whatever this happened back, now you feeling guilty over it, right? I feel like you feel guilty right now. You want nobody to come to your party. You don't care if people come to your party. Think about it. I need to be able to. I need to be surrounded by people that I can trust. I lost trust in people, as to family member wise, literally, and I don't sit there friend wise. Nah, I'm kind of losing friends here and there because they all doing their own thing, having kids, college, work and stuff like that. But it's mostly family members that I'm kind of losing trust in. Actually, I think it's mainly on my grandma's side of the family because that I'm not trusting as much because it's the people that I see or hung out with for many years or I know for a while, and I just don't trust them as far as I can throw them right now, We'll stop that. Reset. Okay. And I don't trust them and right now I just can't trust people as far as I can throw them. To sit there and say I don't care. To sit there and say I don't care if nobody will come to my party. Just mean you must feel guilty about something. So you sit there and you said something that was misinterpreted by our associate that we knew for a while. Then get me in trouble for no apparent reason, and all because you probably either misinterpreted or he was bored as fuck. Because when I sit there and say that, when I call that person, when I call my peoples on that phone and sit there and say, yo, why this person, why my our associate coming at me for what? I don't know. I don't know. She couldn't come with the words. Otherwise, if it was me, I'd be like, yo, chill, listen. I don't know. I won't sit there and stutter or nothing like that. I wouldn't stutter. Only if I was stutter if I got something to hide or I'm just trying to get out of it and shit like that. But I know I won't have every answer to everything I got. Otherwise, you might catch me slipping every once in a blue moon. But I'm not gonna slip because I learned that from like years ago. And I just call her slipping because she never been put in a situation like that. Now I got to reconstruct my whole thing upon to wherever this is because now I feel like there's something about this that isn't right about my Facebook, as to what I sit there and read from, let's pop this up, when I sit there and read from these people and stuff like that, from these people about whatever this bullshit and stuff like that, and I know that I take every precaution to block things on my Facebook. From I know if I had to go back and assess upon what I sit there and said. Okay, yeah. Let's go back and sit there and assess what I sit there and said. Click. I made it publicly. Damn, on accident. But before that time when I checked, I remember that I had it on custom made and I blocked certain people from it from that time. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make it public. I want everybody to sit there and see, so I let everybody sit there and see what I sit there and said. Otherwise, this is not containing to a person that I'm sitting there talking about. I'm saying it's containing to everybody that I even know and stuff like that, or whatever this is, and I don't know how this person will sit there and interpret it, or I should say went back and told if they're sitting there and say anything, because I know for 3 days, 2 to 3 days straight, I know I didn't sit there and say nothing to nobody, and I kept to myself. She drawing on either what she said there in the past, or why I sit there and told her all her business to my peoples, and I never told nobody else's business. So either now I gotta reconstruct this whole thing upon my Facebook and shit like that, because because there's some bullshit going around. You can't really trust nobody. I had to see what I had to ask her boyfriend. I had to sit there and ask her boyfriend upon, is she okay and stuff like that. Otherwise you don't want to lose the best cousin that you probably got right now. If I'm not your best cousin, then I should probably take you off of fucking Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people that's on my Facebook, that's gonna act like they're friends and shit like that. From what I sit there and see, you already lost people that you already talked to, as upon to me, your fake ass boyfriend and stuff like that. Sorry, dude. I'm not calling you fake, but I'm in the moment right now. But that or our associate. These people that you contact. Now, if I broke contact, I could treat you just like I could treat you just like my light skinned like my light skinned cousins, and just cut you off completely. It's because I don't know if I got into it, but my cousins, they did some shit to me back in the past, and I don't even like them as far as I could throw them. But as to right now, and I still ain't get no fucking apologize and nothing like that, or no sorry. But I kind of feel, but if I did start talking to him and stuff like that, then I probably won't talk to him ever again, nothing like that. But if I had to treat him like that, I have to cut. Then I would treat him like that. I can go years without talking to nobody. It's no problem to me. You know what I'm sitting there saying? It's no problem to me not to talk to people for long periods of time. As people that I don't like. If you come around, you come around. Don't come downstairs in my fucking room. Just stay your ass upstairs and we have a good together. You stay your ass upstairs, I'm still down in my fucking room. I ain't not talking to you for a can of paint. Otherwise, if you can't fix this, then what's the sense of you talking to me? If you got this person mad at me, all because I didn't do nothing, and I sit there and warned you not to sit there and say anything that we talk about, say between family members, because you didn't want me to, and also too, I reminded her. If you did, I reminded her. You remember you sit back and you told me not to tell nobody that you want a break from your boyfriend. Hello? Something that happened? Who's telling? Who's stitching? I know sure ain't me. Otherwise, then why the fuck you would sit there and be stuttering? Why you sit there and say I don't care if nobody don't come to my party? That's all that shit is kind of weird to me. It is what it is, man. All day, man. For real. Let me check see how much I got on this. I'm gonna put 8 minutes on this bull crap. It's just weird, man. For real. Anything else I can think about? I don't know. I think it's just people. I think my advice is, be careful who you let on Facebook. There's a big thing in catfishing people nowadays. I know I don't be catfishing nobody or be around people and stuff like that. I mostly keep to myself. I sit there and say that in the past. It's people that start messing with me. I don't start messing with nobody. Because the reason why? Because I keep to myself and I stay alone. And I hang out with my peoples that be around me in my household, or my peoples that I'm going out with, or whatever this is. I'm gonna sit there and saying, oh, if I do is sit there and associate with people, it's because we are primates. We are humans. We are social people that we need to talk to about people and stuff like that. I don't go way down to the valley and talk to my friend. I'm gonna call him J.O. Way down in the valley, because he got his own thing. If I want to call him, you want to? Okay, cool. Ain't no problem with me. I can find something else different. Weightlifting. People need to do stuff. Sitting there and saying, and peep this. When I sit there and say that, when this person is all alone, in my last video, this person is all alone, she got a medical condition. I know that. I know that she got a heart thing. That's going on. I felt so. That's number one reason why I felt sorry for her. Actually, maybe I'm going to the other video. I'm going to the next video.